Hi, Shannon. I was gonna take some pictures for you, but I was walking around and I thought that maybe a video would be a little bit better. I just wanted to give you kind of an example of what stuff I deal with in an arena situation with my vision. Again, I think you just need to sit down and talk to this young girl before the first lesson that you have with her. Get a sense of what she can see and not see, anything that she struggles with her previous riding. But for an example, here's the arena where I'm at. And like I mentioned, the letters I cannot see unless I'm right next to them. So one example of kind of being creative and thinking out of the box is these lights. It's just those stick-on lights. I especially have a problem with E, X, and B in the middle of this arena because there is no visual cue for me to pinpoint where these letters are. So Crystal, my instructor, came up with the idea with these lights, and holy crap, it was amazing. And I see what I mean. I can't see where the other letter is right now. But I was having so many problems. Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to find the letter again. I was having so many problems changing rein, going on the diagonal. Okay, where the heck is it? Doing a free walk across the diagonal. And I just can't see where I'm going. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not making you sick. Here we go. And here's B. Here we go. So B, and then see, I can now see that light all the way across the arena from here through my phone. So, for example, intro test B, I have to do a free walk across the diagonal from F to E. So when I would do this test, I was meandering all over the place. It looked ugly. I probably didn't get a big score. R1 was all over the place because I was, you know how you look where you go. Well, haha. Well, if you can't see where you go, your horse is going to be confused. So, see, I'm walking directly towards this light. And voila. Now, another thing, see, it depends on where this girl is going to be boarding at and riding at. See, I know there's a fence up there, and there's a table, the walls are there, but I cannot see the fence at all right here, but I know it's there. So when I'm riding, I'm trotting along, trot, trot, trot. Well, here's the door, here's the gate, and here's H. So I know when I pass this gate, I need to start turning because now I can see the gate here. And the same with M over there. So this is what I meant by, using these visual cues like these two gates. There's the door back there, and then the gate in the middle are my other visual cues, and the lights. Center line coming down A is exactly where the lights are. Now, my problem is when I go away from my first show, obviously it's not going to be a setup like this arena. So what I'm trying to do is get a good feel of my 20-meter circles, my diagonals, and all that such. Another thing maybe to mention too, here's the mounting block. Well, when I'm coming around the gate, I can't see the damn mounting block. But I know it's there. So I usually cut this corner, a little bit wider so I avoid the block. I'm sure Arwen knows where it's at. Where's it at? Where? I'm sorry, I can't talk. Where it's at. You know, stuff, depending on this girl's vision, those ground poles are really going to stick out at her. I think that's why I did so relatively well with Missy Jo, because I could actually see the ground poles better than the other horses in the arena. Missy Jo's arena was really dark, and you got all the bays and what horses, which I can barely see, but I can see the ground poles. There's Ball there. But something weird, the construction cone there, even though it's brightly colored, I still had a hard time seeing that with the arena. I don't know why exactly. So this might be something that you want to talk to the girl about. Can she see the cones, maybe the white cones, or, you know, something like a white ground pole against the dark arena floor or something. But she'll have to figure out, you know, her spatial orientation with these letters if she's doing the dressage. You know, I'm coming around the corner, I see the gate, you know, there's M, etc. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of what I experience, how I ride, what kind of cues I use. But really, see, right now I can see that light from back there, but I can't see the letter. Anyway, I mean, with Missy and all of my instructors since then, I really don't feel like the way that they teach me is any bit different from anybody else. They just, you know, need to be a little bit aware that I'm going to have some visual limitations. You know, something that annoys me a little bit is, you know, coming down the center line and looking at those lights and then halting at X. Well, I really don't have a visual indication where X is, and my instructor will say, you're a smidge off. Well, so what? Bite me, you know, good enough. But, you know, now that I'm competing more and doing some rated shows, well, it's gonna have to get better. I'm gonna have to be exact. Another suggestion that people that we're kind of working on with Arwen right now, I'll stand still so you don't get sick, is maybe start counting strides between letters. If the horse that she's riding is you know, stays at a constant rhythmic gait. But yeah, that's all I can think of. I mean, Missy Jo and, you know, the couple of dressage instructors did not teach me really any different. If this young girl is having a bit of trouble, you know, if I'm having a bit of trouble, you know, like with the diagonals and the lights that my instructor came up with, tell her that, you know, to be open with you, to tell you what the restrictions are, limitations. You know, make sure that you're a very easy person to talk to. So, but make sure that she knows that, so she can tell you, you know, if you ask her to do something in a lesson that she's uncertain of, you know, make sure that the vision isn't a factor in it if she gets frustrated. And, you know, if she can't do something because of the vision, maybe, you know, like I said in the message, Facebook message, maybe brainstorm a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I can think of. And, you know, if you need somebody to talk to about this girl with the lessons, if something, you need some help or something, I would certainly be more than happy to talk to you, to, you know, just send me a message or whatever on Facebook. So, alright, well, have a peachy night. Bye.